Hi friends, Crystal here from Homemaking on the Homestead, and I have been missing in action. I have been in the hospital and I have been trying to work on recovery, and I will tell you all about it. You know, when you have things happen, it can be really difficult to know how much you want to share publicly. So if I'm a little vague or the pieces of the puzzle don't fit together very well for you, it's because I'm working on just giving you information so you know what's happened to me without necessarily telling you, sharing, everything with you. If you put all those pieces together and you figure it out, well, that's fine too. But I'm going to say almost 2 weeks ago, I started bleeding, and I made a call to my doctor. I went in and saw her. She felt like the bleeding, was possible that it would stop on its own. In the meantime, she made an urgent request to a specialist so that I could try to get in quickly. However, things did not work out that way, and I ended up having to go into the emergency room because I had lost so much blood. I spent 2 days in the hospital. I went through multiple procedures before they finally figured out what it was, and I had a blood transfusion and was finally able to come home. It was 2 days, so it wasn't long, but when you're in there for 2 days, it seems like a long time. And unfortunately, in my state, you can't have any visitors, so I was kind of in there on my own with only phone connection to my husband and my children, and that made it particularly difficult to go through something like that without being able to have anybody there with you. But nonetheless, after 2 days, I was able to come home. So while my original problem is no longer exists with all the blood loss that I had, I ended up I'm very anemic right now. And so I have really been struggling a lot. I have been home from the hospital about a week, and I still struggle just to do, I'm at the point where I can do a lot of my own daily things. But my husband who's been amazing at taking care of me and cooking food, taking care of anything else. I felt very loved on by both him and my daughter, who have been helping me out a lot. So, right now my goal is to get to the point where I'm not dealing with so many symptoms from anemia, which are things like exhaustion and headaches and dizziness and lightheadedness. I have bouts where I feel great and I feel like I'm doing really well. And then, in fact, yesterday I was even able to go into town with my husband, and we did a couple little short shopping trips. And I did okay till the very end, and then it just wiped me out. By the time I got home, it was like, okay, my day is done because I can't do any more. So, those are the symptoms that I'm dealing with. I am combating a lot of it with, drinking lots of fluids, particularly water and herbal teas and electrolytes, which I have to thank my daughter. And she is very much a health fanatic type person. She's not a fanatic, but she's very much into health and feeding her family healthy foods, and she created her own electrolyte drink, and I will be sharing that with you because I'm telling you, it is amazing, and it's really helped me a lot. So I will be sharing that on an upcoming, probably, Homemaker's Journal. I've been drinking a lot of bone broth. I have some desiccated liver capsules, so it's like really high potent liver for the iron aspect of it. So I've been taking one of those every day. So, I'm just trying to combat it from as many directions as possible. And I'm resting a lot. And then I get up and try to do things. And, it took me 2 days to do one load of laundry. So it's hard to keep me down, so I keep pushing my envelope of what I should be doing, even though nobody's telling me I need to do that. Everybody would be more than willing to jump in and do laundry and take care of stuff, but there's just a part of me that likes to feel like I'm, moving towards being a human again. So I had just gotten into the flow of getting 2 videos out every week for you guys, and I was doing a great job of that, other than some planned breaks over the holidays. But now I feel like, okay, that's my goal, is to get back there again. And so don't leave me. Don't walk away yet. And know that my first goal here is take care of me, and then get to the point where I'm taking care of my house and I have the energy to do things again, like film and edit and get back to where I was, because that is exactly what my goal is to get back to where I was. So as far as my medical condition, what it was the most encouraging is that there was nothing that was life-threatening. Obviously blood loss would be, but that wasn't the problem, and that it's basically what was causing that, and it is something that I can control through diet. And so I am doing a lot right now just to reevaluate the foods we eat, and basically I need to be on a very high fiber diet, and I need a high protein diet because of the anemia as well. So that's kind of what my focus is with most every meal now, is to make sure I'm getting the most fiber that I can, the most protein that I can, in the best way that I possibly can. One of the other things I battle right now is that I have like almost no appetite, so that makes it hard. I mean, I can plan a lot of really super healthy meals, but when you only eat a few bites of it, you're not really getting the benefit of that, right? I would be curious, though, if any of you suffer from anemia, or you have in the past, or you know somebody that does, if you have any good tips of what you do to manage it, and to also build back to a non-anemic state. I mean, I'm assuming that's possible with enough, vitamins and vitamin B. I don't think I absorb vitamin B very well, because I have been in an anemic state before several years ago, and I tried so many supplements and I just was not finding any results from them. And so I'm considering talking to my doctor about vitamin B shots. So if that's something that you do or have done in the past, I would be really grateful to just hear from you and see what you all have to say. In the meantime, as soon as I get myself together, then, like I said, me first, then my home, and my regular daily activities, then will come my filming, editing, and get back to those 2 videos a week, because that was working for me, and I would like to be there again. All right, you guys, I'm gonna enjoy a cup of tea and just kind of relax, and the sun is out today, so I'm thinking I might put on my boots and walk outside and get a little fresh air, and who knows, maybe get to walk to the end of my driveway and back, and just, keep pushing that envelope. That seems to be the type of person I am. Anyway, all right, well, I am going to be back here just as soon as I possibly can, so all I can say is I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. All right, bye-bye.